I always record YouTube videos because I want to, but in this case I saw a piece of news this morning and I'm recording this YouTube video because I feel like I have to. It's important. And this is a little bit different. It's more aimed at our teenagers, rather than just general politics as a whole. Hello everybody, welcome back. I saw a piece of news when I was looking just now, and it's this: 16 and 17-year-olds being given the right to vote by the next general election, being proposed today. And it's something that's been mentioned again and again. And a lot of people my age turn around and say very derogatory and very disrespectful things to our young kids. You don't know anything. You know, you haven't lived. What do you know about voting? What do you know about the running of the country? And I think that our young deserve more respect than off-the-hand comments like that from old farts like me. You see, before we get on to you, our youngsters, anybody watching this, let's talk about the past. You know, I'm 47, so you might as well call me nearly 50. And there are other people that watch this channel that are around my age and a fair bit older in many cases. And all of us remember a time when things were very different. You could walk down the street and someone would say good morning to you. That's respect. You'd help an old lady cross the road. That's respect. You wouldn't do anything harmful to anybody, and you give everybody the time of day. That's respect. Now, I was always brought up that you treat people how you want to be treated. That's respect. Now, I come from a different generation. My parents had parents which were more the wartime generation, and it was a different rule book again. And I am the remnants of that generation that's slowly disappearing, and one day I won't be here, and it will be left to you, the young kids of today. Remember that word, respect. It's very important. And there's one thing I want you to understand, and that is, or give me the respect I've earned to listen to me. We've made a complete mess of this whole thing. Our country, in my case England, you could be a Scottish kid listening to this, a Welsh kid listening to this, Northern Irish, Southern Irish, wherever you are right now, our generation has made a complete mess of this whole thing. We've allowed government, we've allowed them to infiltrate, control and dictate to us every single part of our life. When I was a kid, I'll show you something now. This is a can of drink, costs £1. When I was a kid, this was probably about 30p. You know, a 70% increase. That's just a simple case of drink. You can't walk down the street now without looking over your shoulder. You phone the police, they might not want to know. You have problems with your health. Both my knees are knackered and I'm waiting months for help. You know, there's all these basic things, and our elderly are going cold in the winter because the government can't afford to give them the financial assistance. And meanwhile, we're spending millions and millions of pounds on things overseas, and we're taught to believe that that's acceptable, when in fact it isn't. You know, as a kid, and it was a long time ago now, I was that age, but you know, all you live for is going out with your friends, learning from your family, learning from your school, having your first drink. I think I was 16 when I had a beer first. And, you know, living your life. and you just have your head in today and the moment. There's nothing wrong with that, and I wish you could live like that again. I wish everybody could live like that again, but unfortunately life isn't like that. It can come and kick you in the arse. One thing you seldom realise until it's too late, you have some very important decisions to make. You have to make them. What you're going to do with the rest of your life, what do you want to be, where do you want to go, career opportunities, do you want to start a family, what's the first car I'm going to buy, you know, who do I call friends. So many choices, but one of the choices which you never have to worry about at the age you're at is voting. You know, 18 was the age for years that you know, you first voted, and many people out there aren't engaged with the process. That's how those in power, and just for context, here's a picture of the Prime Minister. That's how those in power stay in power for as long as they do, because they know that probably 40% of the people that need to come out and make a difference can't or won't. You can change that. You are all products of an education system where your teachers were taught by somebody before them, and you're led to believe a certain version of events is true. You're led to believe that all of these crazy bad things happening in the world right now are acceptable. Well, they're not. And if I don't live long enough, and others like me don't live long enough to change all of this, then that job falls to you. Now, the fact that they've given 16 and 17-year-olds the right to vote, or at least talking about it, it means that you're in a position still at your age where your brain is like a sponge and you can soak up anything, everything that you were told. It's like a big computer. And when you get to nearly 50 years old like me, that computer doesn't work as well as it used to. It's still stuck in its ways. Don't ever take on face value everything you're told, everything that you're taught. Don't believe it's all correct. You're taught a version of events that you're supposed to believe, which might not necessarily be correct. Try and develop what they call critical thinking. Don't be such a smart ass. All kids are smart asses. No getting away from that. I've got 2 of them myself. Think about everything you're being told. If I believe this and do that, what will happen? You've been given a choice, and that is the choice of voting. It's a right that everybody has to put someone in Parliament, in that place, to represent you. And for at least the last 30 years, it's failing. It's failed. It doesn't work anymore. And this move to include you in that, and all the window dressing and the smoke they blow up your arse, don't take it. It's a nefarious decision designed to keep those in power there for longer. I can see it. Others can see it too. You might not necessarily see it and think, oh, thank you very much, I can vote now. Well, you don't give a shit. But one of the two, it's a very big responsibility. You must go down there. You must vote to change this land that you're going to be left. People say split the vote. People say, oh, we've got to vote Tory, we've got to vote Labour. Bullshit. It doesn't work like that anymore. It hasn't worked like that for a long time. If people in big enough numbers get out, if people in big enough numbers vote, then change can happen. That's down to you. That's down to you, our young. Think about all these things. Think about what I'm saying. and really think about your kids when it's your time and the future that they're going to inherit. This is bigger than anybody believes. Also, we can learn a lot of lessons from the past. We all come under this banner of British Britain, United Kingdom, but it's not as simple as that. We have hundreds, if not thousands of years of past behind us, and there's certain things, particularly in my youth, maybe a little bit before, that they stopped teaching us because they want it diluted. They don't want anybody to know about it anymore. Start learning, start reading. The internet is such a wide array of information. You can find out anything. Learn what really happened. Learn the why. More importantly, learn how you can help to fix the future. You've been given a very big responsibility. Use it. Don't waste it. Leave your comments, particularly if you are a younger person. It'd be good to start getting involved. I appreciate it very much. Speaking of being young, one of the decisions you have to make is buying your first car. I kind of screwed that up 3 years ago. Have a look at this video here and I'll tell you about it. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. I'll see you soon.